All right, welcome in here. Let's see if I can get a timer going here. Last minute. This is like super last minute jankiness, so like it's gonna be some. There's stuff all over my monitor. Yeah, there's yeah, I'm gonna be fixing stuff as I go here. Let me see if I can get this timer up quickly, then we'll just get them going. Actually, up on the desktop. All right, there we go. We got a timer. Woohoo! All right, let's go. Good luck, everyone. We'll fix some stuff as we go. We're probably going to be cropping a ton of stuff here too, so you guys can just watch their beautiful escapes as I crop the crap out of this. Alright, here we go. Crop time. I want to crop all this really quickly, and then we'll get some comms for you. Watch how fast I can crop here. Alright, one down. This was not too bad, actually. This just needs a little stretch out. This is not too bad either. Hold on a second, I know what I've done. Put all that by. I don't want that there. Okay, here, grab this. The corner, stretch that out like that. And this is flip screen. Okay, so grab this like this. Stretch this out like that. Now grab this one like this. Stretch it out like this. Alright, this one was a little bit too high, so we'll bring this back in the border here. Alright, we're almost done. How's that? It's gotta be getting close there, something like that, right? Alright, this is Magno. And this is Ray. This is the restreams. Comms. That's me, Bitey. Hopefully you guys have some killing Zelda tunes right now, hopefully. Good stuff. Alright, we're almost there. I think this is good enough. Flip. Am I allowed to do that? Or Sam, it's my own fucking thing. Alright, thanks, Sean, for that. Appreciate it. That helps me a lot. What is this annoying thing on Tam's monitor here? That's annoying me, that is. There we go. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Game info! What is this? How's that? Right, that's less than that's better. Alright, do we have any items yet? What do we got here? Alright, I think we're almost set up here. I'm just going to give myself a projector output to watch. And then I can give you some comms. No idea where that projector output went. I've literally got shit all over the place here. There it goes. Alright. Open this projector output up and we should be good to go just in time for escape. There we go, 5 minutes and we got the jank back. Alright. Thank you for the command updates. We do have our first escapee coming in. It is Ray, showing everyone how to play the game here. The mentee himself with a 501. Pretty disappointing there, 501, but we'll accept it. Flip coming in with a 505. He'll be getting shit on later for that awful escape. Magno coming in. He did say he was going to have a garbage escape, so we'll give him a pass on that for sure. Tam has no excuse though. On a skateboard. No sub 5s today. Do they even deserve to be champions after that? I guess we'll see. Alright. What do we got for items so far? We got a hammer right out of escape here. Flip is rushing over to pull some trees. Let me just check my levels here, make sure I'm not shouting at everyone. Check, 1, 2. How are the levels there? You'll have to let me know. Because I'm currently blinded right now, so if it gets too loud, just let me know and I'll dial it back. Ray going for the lumberjack check. The hook shot's on the lumberjack check. Let's go. Let's get that in the chat right now. Hook shot on lumberjack. Who's going to check it? Who is not? Flip is going to buy some stuff here. Where's he going? He's going to buy some bombs. So Flipper's coming up there for Ray and Tam, but I think only Ray went and checked that lumberjack as far as I know. So Ray is going to know that Aga is a huge rush here. Everyone else, by the looks of it, has not decided to check that. So, and thankfully my mentee is doing me proud. I profess checking that on Kaz Boots all the time. Tam getting a nice bomb drop there. That was clutch. Getting a magic too there. He wants damn magic. I just gotta bring this screen crop down so we can see the borders, because that's annoying me a little bit. Alright, we got a border now. There we go. I'm so OCD about borders. Alright. Specs coming in hot with the good luck. Thanks, good luck. So far, ooh, Tam going for the South Shore Rush here. Tam is obviously, oh no, actually, Flipheal, sorry, going for South Shore Rush. Tam, obviously, last week's champ. We should have that in there. Tam deserves to have the old Champaroonie in the name. Tam the Champ. That's Tam's new name, Tam the Champ. Get it all into one line here so it looks better. There you go, Tam the Champ. There we go. Alright, now we're good. Alright, where are we at now? Yeah, Flip is going full on tryhard sweatiness. I mean, judging by his route yesterday, we were doing a Kaz Boots and skipped Desert, Crystal Desert too. Skipped the lamp and also skipped another item too and crushed everyone. Big sweaty tryhard. This doesn't surprise me at all though. Alright, everyone else, Magno and Ray doing the... and Tam picking up the everything in CAC. Again, that Ray has the knowledge of the hook shot. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure as soon as Ray gets access to Aga, he is going to beeline to Aghanim. The others, no idea when they're going to find that hook shot information. But I think Flip has dodged CAC by this point. It seems to be that it's... Flip is going for a CAC. I mean, obviously has a lot of money, a lot of bombs. Maybe going to try and pick up a flute or something here, and then take it to CAC and activate it. Let's see what the old black market item is today. Just a cheeky 50, a wee cheeky 50. What we all got for items here? We've got lamp, hammer, flippers. We got the Harry Potter coin. Oh, what's happened to Ray's? We need it. Oh, where's Ray going? He's going to escape. Well, no, I did escape already. Is he going to Agam already? He's got Aga access. He is off to Aghanim. See, this is where this knowledge comes in huge. Ray, obviously knowing that the hook shot is on the lumberjack, he is going to be in Aga well before anyone else is. Cape there for Magno. Still doing some cropping here, everyone. Sorry. My OCD's kicking in here. We're almost there. How's that? Almost about perfect. Oh, classic. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, that was a good sword beam strat. Love it. Did it like a champ as well. Like, didn't goof it up. I always like when people do strats and then they goof them up and then someone's like, oh, that's Bitey strat. When someone nails it, then I'm like, yes, that's my strat. I don't know if that is my, well, yeah, I don't know. I know I came up with the concept of the arrow preservation a long time ago. Fire rod on the island there. So, gonna have obviously required mirror. What do we got for? We got 2 red crystals in the light world here. Kyle, not going to be shooting Magno today. I don't know why he's called Kyle, but this guy is called Kyle. Yeah, if you got the Master Sword, just use the Master Sword. Yeah, Master Sword and Hammer is the same hits on these guys. So I'm thinking we're going to get early Eastern plays from everyone, by the looks of it. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Flip went to Eastern here. Like, I'm thinking, I don't know, what would you guys do? Like, obviously Ray has the knowledge, but if you don't have the knowledge in this situation here, and you haven't gone to Lumberjack, are you going to Eastern before you go to Aghanim? Like, just look how much of a difference this has made in terms of how early you can get to Aghanim with that check. So here's Flip now. Flip might get the knowledge of the hook shot if because he's doing, you know, Flip is doing, do you know what route Flip did? Flip did the, oh no, he's gone! He's not going to check that, because why would you check that? That's too slow of a check. We don't check that. Alright. Well, they're all getting punished, so there you go. Lumberjack check skippers, there you go. You're in tatters now. So Magno getting a red bottle there. I mean, obviously we have Cape, Master Sword, Lamp, Flippers puts all the flipper stuff in logic, so it makes sense that everyone's going to go check flippers. But after all of these checks, are we going to get a early Eastern without the bow? Is that what we're going to be seeing here? I would think in my situation, I mean, I don't skip the Lumberjack and Kaz books, but I think if I did, I'm more inclined to go to Eastern than I am to go check that one check, hoping that it's an item and then going to Aghanim. Or you just skip Eastern altogether and you go to Aghanim. But obviously we know it's an Aga seed, but they don't, so going to Aga too early, that's not good in a Kaz boots race. That's right. So there we go. 1416 Dark World access for Ray. We're going to get a map check from Ray here. Oh, it didn't do a map check. What a bit of a schoolboy error there, maybe? So we're not going to find out just yet what those dungeons are. Ray is just going to go get the hook shot. But is he going to know what to do with it? Because he doesn't know where he's going. That is the, that's going to be a new Randall thing, I think. When I first started playing around, Ray's fairly new, guys. Just remember, he was the mentee class of this year. So Ray was actually the runner-up to Rooslug. So, but yeah, it is something that I used to make a mistake when I first came out of the mentor tourney and started into races. I'd always like, you know, sometimes you go up the mountain and you go to the Dark World and back to the Light World to Hera. You can check it there. I'd always forget that. You know, I constantly always forgot to check my... So Tam is obviously heading into Aga and Magno, so I don't think they have the knowledge though, so this is interesting. So they're making this Aga play not knowing that the knowledge of the hook shot, so they're going to be using this Dark World access to maybe go to pod without the bow. Whereas obviously Ray has his hook shot now. Did they go to Eastern Palace though? They didn't go to Eastern, did they? The hook shot is on Lumberjack. So Ray hasn't done South Shore yet. So this is Ray doing South Shore. Flip doing the... Oh, failed the spin there. Come on, Flip. You even play with NMG? Flip grabbing a heart with 3 hearts. Obviously not confident. Tam the champ heading up to Aga. So again, Flipheal, Tam, and Magno, as far as I know, do not have the hookshot on Lumberjack information handy to them. So they're going to be, I'm guessing... No, so Ray rushed Aga with the knowledge, yep, and the other 3 rushed just because they rushed. They didn't want to do Eastern Palace without the bow. So, I'm pretty sure they're going to be heading into pod. I mean... Yeah, I can see this, though. Like, I'm the same. I mean, flippers... He did get flippers, so these flipper checks are in logic. So I could see him wanting to check these flipper checks. He didn't... Did he see that fire rod there? Or am I missing some of his screen? But he did not look like he checked that fire rod there. Hold on. Is there more to the game there? Oh, there is a little bit more to the game there. Okay. Crop errors here. There we go. We got a proper crop now. Let's just check the other ones just to make sure there's no more screen on the right side. Okay, no more screen there. No more screen there. Let's check flips. No more screen there. So we're good there. Just at this race crop there. Yeah, everyone hates Eastern. I love Eastern. If I didn't have the knowledge, I would have been in Eastern Palace. Oh, there we go. We got Pendant Pods, Pendant TR, and Pendant Meyer. And Tam there, the quickest chicken. Tam is going straight down south. So is Magno. So, I wonder when they're getting that hook shot. I'm thinking unless they get the mirror, like they're not getting that hook shot for ages. So I think that hook shot is depending on them getting the mirror. Because obviously if they're there, they check Bumper Cave, mirror, check Lumberjack is, you know, would be the fast way to get it. But if they're not getting that, I can't see any world that they're going back to check that. They have completely isolated that check. But again, I've been wrong before, so we'll see what happens. I'm just trying to think in the minds of when I would ever be back there in this situation. Yeah, Mets could push them up mountain. That's right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, for sure. That's true. Yeah. I'm not a skipper, so I don't know. So come in hot with these explanations. I've never skipped it one time. The only time I skip it is in open mode. But I don't skip it on Casbit, so I couldn't tell you when I would go check it because I literally have never skipped it before. So where's Ray going now? Is he going to Eastern? There's no way he's going to Eastern. He doesn't have the bow, does he? I'm not sure why he's going to Eastern here. I don't like this play. I mean, maybe he'll pick up an item and will make me look silly, but I don't like this play. Not when you've got early. Like, why would you get the early hook shot? You have logical access to the rest of, like, the game, practically. This is no bow. And you got to think that the one advantage you got to getting the hook shot early was you didn't have to go to you didn't have to go to Eastern Palace, right? That's the one reason that you would gain an advantage here is no one else has been here. So literally the weirdest situation where everyone who skipped the Lumberjack hasn't been to Eastern, and the person that didn't skip it went to Aga early is now in Eastern Palace. So I'll have to ask him about this later. But maybe he spikes an item here and makes us all look silly, but Flip doing his usual go south. Stopping on the wall there, having to have a break. I think his little piranha person was tired there, so stopped on the wall for a little break, holding on to the tree there to get his breath back. And Magno, surprise, surprise, not very surprised, heading into pod. This is kind of the logical play. Tam the Champ is going to head over and do the Vu route here. Flip after this, I'm pretty sure, is going to save and quit. That'll take him back to the light world, and then Magno, is he taking a death warp there? Looks like. Is that death warp faster? I'd have to time that. That's interesting. Yeah, that it was just low on health. So much going on in a 4-way, it's nuts. So Flip is going up to, is he going to mountain? Is he going to check Lumberjack? Oh, he's going to check Lumberjack and get his hook shot. Unless he saw it earlier. Oh, Ray did not get the bow. Oh, there's no fucking way he got the bow there. That is disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Oh my god. That is the most disgusting play I've ever seen in my life. Still don't agree with the play. Don't care if there's the bow there. Tam the Champ is picking up a sword, and they're going to be in Thieves Town. So lots of different, this is a hugely diverse different route here. So Magno in pod. Oh, the fiery medallion coiny thing is on Armos. Potion unlock here for Magno. Trying to see what we have for differences in items here. So, Tam the Champ. There hasn't really been much item pickup diversions. The only thing is the hook shot for Flip and Ray here. I'm trying to see if Magno picks up anything in pod, because this pod play without the bow sucks balls. So now Ray is going to go to pod, obviously. With his bow. So that's going to be... What is this? Madness. Magno is just having a bit of fun here. I like the idea. That was interesting. I've never seen that before, but I like that. I guess the question now becomes, when does everyone get that bow? Because now that you have a lot of access to stuff here, I think a lot of people are not going to Eastern Palace in this situation. Ray, obviously, God tier logic working out and managed to go into Eastern Palace and get that bow, and now he's going to be able to clear Eastern and pod with the bow. And Tam hasn't really picked anything of any great deal of excitement up, and neither has Magno yet. So nothing really in these two dungeons. Obviously, Tam doing some crazy routing here. That's just a small key for Tam. So nothing of great deal of importance in pod there for Magno. I think half magic was there. That's about it. So that's going to be a double dip of pod for Magno. Obviously, Ray will be able to clear this in one shot with the bow, and I think a lot of people are going to be going into pod before Eastern anyways, though. Like, if I'm in a situation where it's pod and Eastern without a bow, I'm going to go into pod first. This pod has more items. And then there's a chance that you pick up the mirror, then after pod you can mirror and do Eastern Palace. Yeah, like, that's kind of the way that I'm thinking about it. So for Ray to be in Eastern Palace before pod in this seed is pretty nutty. But it worked out. So Magno getting the information here. Finally. Curious then, Magno cleared pod without checking if it was a pendant or a crystal. Is that some, like, superstitious shit or something? Like, if it's a crystal, maybe I don't go in it, or like, just go to pod no matter what, because that's the play. Like, that's an interesting thing for me there. I always like to know what things are before I head in. Getting a Skull Woods check here from Tam. Duncut will be pleased. Maybe this is just because Tam is the champ, and obviously knows Dunca's going to be watching, and Dunca will probably rightfully give Tam shit if didn't go into Skull Woods, so maybe just trying to stay on Dunca's good side here. We'll see, though. If it plays out. Just a small key there to start. I actually really like the Skullwoods dip. I'm a big Skullwoods dipper myself, although it is situational for me. I'm not always 100% going in there. It's kind of a feel-based thing. It's burned me, it's also not burned me, so it's kind of one of those plays, and so statistically there is more of a chance than some other spots for whatever reason. I'm not a logic guru, but there is more of a chance for items to be in Skullwoods. I think it's something like 22% versus a chance that progression is in Skullwoods due to the design of the game. Art piece there for Tam the Champ. Big key. Let's see what this last item is. Wait, did Ray just save and quit? Did Ray just save and quit out of pod? Has Ray even checked his... What is happening here? Is this map not updated or something? Okay, then now we're getting a map check. Like, what? I'm so confused. What is happening here? I mean, I guess went in and maybe saw the P. Yeah. Yeah, I know that coin, but I didn't know if Ray knew that, because Ray didn't do a map check yet. So obviously he was using the P's and C's in the corner, like a normal person should, to work out if it's pendant or not before doing a map check. That was my point, is that everyone went into pod, in fact, without even doing a map check. I don't know, that is just like completely different than how I do it, but fair enough. So now Tam's going to go to pod without the bowl. Obviously now we know it doesn't matter. And Magno has forgotten the key. You do need the key to go through there. Probably having a laugh about that. We don't know if it's progression yet. So I'm thinking that the progression's got to be somewhere. And I'm thinking that bowl's gonna be like found very late for people. Because I'm thinking the progression has to be kicking about here somewhere, because that bowl hasn't really led us to anything yet. In fact, no, do you know what it did lead us to, actually? So the bowl led us to a bombos, which could be our entry into Ice Palace when the mitts are found. Which Ray has the bombos. So if Ray finds the mitts... Oh, well, we don't even have the glove yet. What are we talking about? Where's the glove at? We gotta be running out of checks for the glove. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what we have left here. So much. It's crazy trying to watch 4 people play, but... So Flip is now heading into pod. Has anyone been up the mountain yet? I don't think anyone's been up the mountain yet. We can't get up. That's true. That's right, because we don't have the glove. Not legally. Yep. Well, that would make sense. Yeah, not having the glove, super, like, finicky for working out logic. I'm not in many situations. I remember, actually, a race where Gamma Fluff and Flipheal were racing, and they didn't have the glove, and it was a spoiler, and I remember Flip went to Bumper Cave and forgot that he needed the glove, and it basically cost him the race. And I actually commentated it. It was rough as hell. So yeah, glove without glove, there's a lot of things you can do. Like another thing I saw in a race the other day, someone went to Spike Cave without the glove. That was one I saw the other day. They tried to do out of logic Spike Cave and got to the end and then couldn't pick the rock up. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that, personally. I haven't had that much experience without the glove to realize that. There's a few other locations too. So basically, they're all going to funnel into Eastern Palace at this point by the looks of it. Which Tam may be going to now. Like, I'm thinking that's where Tam has to be going. Yeah, looks like Tam's going to Eastern now. So Tam will get that bow. And then might have to go back to Pod again and use that bow. Gonna have a quick peek at Tam here. Tam doesn't have a map thingy tracker, so yeah, we were talking about the skateboard. We're gonna have to have a chat with Dunk about it after to see if it is allowed. Apparently it makes hovering easier. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but yeah. I mean, Tanuki Souk is quite a big advantage too. So, I mean, maybe we just have to ban all MSU sprites and we'll just go back to everyone just being different colored links. So yeah, it looks like everyone's going to get funneled to Eastern, because now Magno's heading to Eastern. And then Flip's going to be going to Eastern after this, I'm pretty sure. So I guess the play was, once you got that bowl, was full clear Eastern, which is, I'm not going to lie, if I was in a situation where, now bear in mind, I am a very full clear kind of person. I'm not a big skipper of a person. Once I commit to a play, I'm probably committing to it full term. So in the situation where I have the bow and it's a green Eastern Palace, I'm probably going to finish it all if I'm in there. I'm not sure what you guys would have done, but I'm definitely, with the bow, I would have finished it. But I understand bouncing out too. Obviously, it's a green pendant as well, so it's 2 items instead of 1. So that kind of would definitely influence my decision as well as to... But they're all going to converse basically at the same time here by the looks of it. I mean, at least we think that's where it is. We don't have any map trackers right now. I don't know if anyone has a map tracker on. Ray has Agina. Ray hasn't done Agina. Has anyone done Agina? Actually, for that matter? Let's see if I can find another one. Nope. Magno hasn't done Agina. Ray hasn't done Agina. Flip did it. Okay, so Flip did it. Okay, so we do have that knowledge. So yeah, it has to be green pendant then. So yeah, because that's the only thing that's green on the tracker, and we know it's not Dunka because Tam went there. Dunka Palace. So that's gonna hurt Ray having to double dip Pod with that bowl. That's random for you, though. I guess the thing here is when you had that bow and the hook shot, I guess you could have gone and checked other stuff first and then left the green pendant for last. Like, that's kind of like the way that I think about it. If I have a full clearable, like, green pendant, I have other stuff to do, like Vu and things like that. I'll head off to, like, Vu and then after I've done that and I've done like other stuff that I can do in Logic, then I'll go for the green pendant last, so that making the full clear of that dungeon makes more sense at the time, if that makes... I don't know if that makes sense to people, but that's kind of the way that I look at the Logic. Like, I try to leave things like, you know, if TR's a pendant, often what I'll do is I'll go clear other stuff and come back to it, and that way full clearing the Thieves Town pendant makes a bit more sense. If that kind of... I don't always do that, but that's kind of the way that I think about it. Thanks for the raid, Structural Mike. Appreciate it. That not work? I need to get that set up. See if it works for me. Maybe you just can't do it. Nope, doesn't work. Well, you're getting a shout out, Mike. Thank you so much. Appreciate the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We have the Kaz Boots Ladder Championship match. So this is a new thing for Ladder. So every week there are 4 qualifying matches. We have 3 qualifying winners: Magno, Ray, and Flipheal, and last week's champion, Tam the Champ. And they are battling out for this week's Ladder Championship final match. Currently, they're all going to be getting the bow in Eastern Palace, and then we pretty much know at this point that the green pendant pod, which Tam is going to get to first, is going to be the answer. So amazingly, Tam has got to the progression first before everyone else. It looks like Magno's going to be second, Flip's going to be third, and Ray, who got the bow first, is going to be last to the... that is bonkers stuff. Zachary Jutz, welcome in. Thank you for kicking my butt the other day in Ladder. Congratulations. That was a nice dub. So, it's either going to be Helmut or Saha at this point. I mean, Tam the Champ. Almost like they've played this before. Like, a couple of times, maybe. Like, a couple of times. Maybe a couple of games. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for Ray. Ray basically was in Aga and in the Dark World about 10 minutes before everyone else. Went into Eastern Palace, got the bow, but then decided not to clear pod when they had the bow. And unfortunately, that's going to cause them to last locate this item here. Going to Agina now, so they're going to get the Quake. So Magno gets the Quake, Ray gets the Quake. I don't think Tam has been there, though. From my knowledge, I don't think Tam is been to Agina, but we'll maybe check that later on when we get the flute and stuff like that. Alright, so is Helma going to be the item? Is this going to be the glove? Or is it going to be something like the fire rod and just troll us all? Or mushroom or powder or some jankiness like that? It's the glove! There we go! Now, do you go turn in the green pendant here or not? That's the real question. When are you coming back to the green pendants? Oh, Fraud's on Lake, that's right. Thanks for paying attention, because I'm certainly not. But I do remember that now that you say. So obviously the whole world's going to open up for everyone here. Tam is going to come out of this LL Seeds relatively ahead by maybe a couple of minutes. But they don't have Agina as far as I know. So Agina is the Quakey Wakey. So that could come into play in a little bit here, because we obviously have Meyer possibilities and TR possibilities. So once the glove and the Samaria come out, the Mets and the Samaria come into play, there's obviously potentially Quake opening TR situation there that Tam might not have available. But the rest of the gang all have the Quake. So we'll see how that comes into play later on. The skateboard not helping with these boulders, that's for sure. Yeah, I had one seed like that a long time ago, where the oh, there's the ice rods up on there, but we don't have the mirror yet. So I actually had a seed. It was a 30-person race. It was that weekly casual boots thing or whatever it was. I can't remember. Is it the SG Weekly or something like that? And it was a situation where you got in go mode and ice, but Samaria was on iced tea. So I think the first chest was your go mode, but Samaria was iced tea. And I just went to iced tea just because and got the Samaria. And I know about 6 or 7 people like forfeited. It was huge. Like it might even be more. There was a ton of people forfeited because they skipped it and went to GT and it was on the right side. And yeah, that was, they'd had enough after that. But that's the one seed that I have knowledge of that happening. I could actually find the seed too. I remember what the seed was because I wrote it down. I write down all the seeds that I play. Alright, so it looks like we're all heading up to the mountain. There's the Fluty Wooty. So here's the situation where if mitts are found and we do have entry to Mire and it's Quake, then that might not be good for Tam, but maybe Tam will float over and check Agina now with the fast access. Who knows? So, ironically enough, Ray is the last to get the glove, which is incredible given how this started. That's gonna feel rough. That's gotta feel rough for Ray. Ray was in there, God knows, 15 minutes ago, maybe? With the bow, with the full clear opportunity, and decided to bail out. And this is why I was asking earlier about map checks, right? So, obviously, Ray was in there without checking, and obviously saw it was a pendant, but didn't know it was maybe the green pendant, so maybe didn't have the knowledge that it was 2 items instead of 1. Does that influence your decision at all? I think Ray is going to check Pyramid and Catfish here. Tam is in Hera here. Compass, so will Tam go and get the item on Hera or not? It's just for Catfish? Yeah, okay. I mean, basically, when you ever come back here, I mean, some people just do not like isolating checks. I get it too. Like, some people just want to get them out the way. So I totally get that kind of play. This is a play I wouldn't mind making, I'm not gonna lie, but I know, it depends if it's a race or not. Like, if it's in a big race, I'd maybe make this play. Maybe if it's kind of like this kind of race, I wouldn't know. Just a heart piece there for Ray. Will Tam go back in and get the item? Nope. I didn't see if they got the item or not. Tam going the wrong way here, deciding to go and... Oh, going back in! Interesting. Tam getting all the way out and deciding, I don't want to skip this, and going back in again. Maybe realizing how little checks there are left, but having a change of mind there. There can't be much left on the mountain really after this. The spike is out of logic here, so if someone has a bottle, they'll be able to check the spike cave out of logic now with the glove and 1 bottle. If they have their bottle filled with a fairy or a blue potion or a red potion. Oh, it isn't logic. Never mind. I'm talking garbage. I didn't see the cape there. Cape and half, that's right, yeah. I remember it was cape and half, but I didn't see. I was looking at the wrong tracker there. Believe me when I say I have, like, mitts in Hera basement. Well, I'm pretty sure Tam's gonna be happy they went back in there. Because Tam was out on this screen not too long ago. Did a little bit of a dance, then decided to turn back and go back into Hera, having a change of plan there. Going to be happy now that they saw that item there. So that's going to open up the entire world for Tam. Magno. The thing is, in this situation, they're not going to have a lot of checks with that glove. Like, I think Catfish then opens up with the glove. Like, maybe that's what Ray's thinking. Like, I guess without the glove, Catfish was never in logic, right? Someone can correct me there, but you need the glove and stuff to get to Catfish. So once you got the glove in pod, Catfish technically came in logic out of that glove, right? Powder there on Ray's side. So that's probably why Ray's thinking maybe just go get Catfish now that it's in logic. Alright, so I'm guessing they're all going to go to the basement because they can't have much checks left here. You know, if this was a different seed and there was a lot more checks available, I could see some skips. But in this situation, I don't really see how you can skip this item here. So Tam is still ahead by a couple of minutes here. And they all have the same items except for one item. Tam does not have Quake, and Quake is in Agena. So that could be the only hiccup that Tam may potentially face. I never saw what the TR entry was. Yeah. Well, yeah, the fire... We know where the fire rod is, and we know where the ice rod is. So fire rod is on the island. Not that we need that, but fire rod and ice rod, obviously, if there was an item in TR. In terms of what we do have, yeah, basically Mirror and Samaria, King of Samaria. Yeah, because I guess Desert will be open now, so I'm expecting someone to maybe go to Desert. Tam will probably go to Desert area and go finish Desert. Actually, no. Yeah, Tam has the Desert area. No, it doesn't. Sorry. Doesn't have the Mirror. My bad. My bad. Yeah, Booker Flute. That's what I was trying to work out, was the logic to get into Desert there. This is actually a good lesson for me. I'm so used to using a map tracker that it's like having to think about the logic is quite rough for me. So this is actually a good lesson for me. I'm not very good when I don't have a map tracker in front of me. As you can see from my last week's race, when my map tracker decided to spaz out and spit out different items, and items were disappearing and stuff, and I ended up going into the wrong dungeon. So so we're gonna get a powder check here from Tam, activating the flute at the same time. Oh, there's the mirror. Oh my goodness me. Well, that's going to give us desert access. So I'm guessing Tam's going to go over and do desert now. Or I guess going to swamp now. Swamp or desert, so yeah. Fire rod, do ice. I guess I'm thinking I would, like, without the Cane of Samaria, I'd be putting that off. Now is Tam going to full clear ice? That's going to be the question. So yeah, swamp and then come out of swamp in the Dark World. Go get your fire rod and then into Ice Palace. And then the desert. And hope you find your Cane of Samaria on the way. I guess I'm thinking that we're now Samaria Go mode though, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like skipping chests. What is happening here? What is happening here? Yeah, no, I guess we're just beelining to this is it, I guess. Go mode and hoping that the Samaria is not a GT. Alright, well this is a situation we were talking about earlier on. So I guess Tam is in potential go mode here. Gets a gold sword, gets the red boomerang. Myers heading off, or Flip's heading off to check Myers' shed. Nothing exciting in there. Magno's going to Ice Palace. So this is all going to be a game of where is the GT big key? Oh, Ray getting stuck there on the blocks. Unfortunately, didn't make it through. Alright, so Tam is going to be YOLOing to GT without the Samaria unless Tam finds the Samaria on the way in GT. So this is kind of an interesting situation. We were actually just talking about this earlier. This specific situation. Oh, that was a nice clip there from Magno. Do you even bother getting the fire rod here? I guess you do need it for G. Well, I mean, you need it for what, right side GT, but you need the Samaria for that. I guess for without silvers, obviously, yeah. Oh, Skullwoods. Yeah, okay, never mind. My bad. Yeah. Okay, if we didn't need Skullwoods, I'm just trying to think hypothetically if you need to even get it or not. Especially in a situation when you don't have the Samaria. Because you can't light the torches on the right side without Samaria anyways. I'm just like, hypothetically, is it faster situation? This is my first ever 4-way stream, by the way. So I hope it's going okay. I threw this together in like 5 minutes. There's a lot going on here. I got about 20,000 tabs open on my computer. So yeah, I'm also, again, I never claimed to be the most acute to logic and paying attention, so... Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, and obviously the Ganon fight will be faster too, but it's not that much faster, really, without the Fire Rod for a Silverless fight. You can get a sub 2 with Lamp only. I actually made a video of Lamp only sub 2 if anyone wants to see it. Just to show like how fast you can do the fight. The Flip heading over to the right side. Tam still hasn't found the Samaria, so this is all going to come down to the Samaria here. So big key on right side. Tam is just flying through. Going to roll the dice on this one. Cheeky 3-slash into the corner there. Magno with the 6-slash. Wow, very nice 6-slash there. Alright, well, here we go. No Samaria yet. So, technically, Ray is now in the same situation as Tam here, where they are goal mode, potentially minus Samaria. So the only way out of this for everyone is if Samaria is required. Are we going to see what's... It would be even funnier if Samaria was in Mire, and Mire was Quake entry. Is that what we call it? Schrodinger's Go mode? Tam skipped everything except on the way. So, like, grabbed diver down chests and all that sort of stuff, but didn't do anything else. way that it worked out in the seeds. Yeah, Tam is good, exactly. Tam the champ. The champ for the reason. But we're in a situation where it's a gamble. It's a 5 and 22 gamble. Yeah, Ray would have been like probably minutes ahead if they'd done the helm on the first go around. Because basically he went to pod with the bow and everything to full clear it and decided to leave and basically full clear the whole game and then came back. Alright, here we go. It's GT time. That was a nice penguin room there from Ray. Magno's going on an adventure. Magno has the mushroom. Not finding anything there, but yeah, Magno has not found the mirror and is going on an adventure of Hyrule here. I think going to get the mirror now, or maybe the Dunka play here, or maybe mirrorless Smith chain. Yeah, anti-batters here in the chat. So it looks like a mirrorless Smith chain before. Yeah, looks like we're getting a dwarf pickup, then pick up the bat and the thing at the same time. I guess it makes sense if you have the dwarf to drop off, you may as well pick the dwarf up, get this out the way, and get 2 chicks at once. Alright. So small key. And red coin. Silvers. Nice item. Alright. It's bum clench time for Tam. Yeah, I was going to say about the right side. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. No key so far. There is no right side in existence for Tam today. Next checkup. And it's not a key. All right, to the back we go. This could be heartbreak for Tam and for Ray here. And we still haven't found the cane yet, so this could be really interesting if the big key is not here. That's a red piece of mail. Okay, so we got 7 to go here. Alright, here comes the 4 checks in the Randall room. Actually, 8 to go. I forgot about the other check chest there, so we've got 8 to go. 1, 2, 3. It's not there! Here we go! 4 checks to go. It is now a 5 to 4 chance of it being on the right side. We have come down to the possibility of there's more chance now with what we have left. Well, I guess it's 5 to 5, so it's maybe 50-50 now at this point. So if it's Ice Harmless, Tam's out of keys. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, it is Ice Harmless. But what does that mean? Tam's out of keys? Okay, was this a mistake on Tam's part or what? I need Samaria to be here? Yeah, I know that part, but... Book? Oh my goodness me, has... So they're... Oh no. So this is over then? Someone explain. I know they opened the middle door. Big chest for small key. Oh my god, this is crazy. What is happening here, man? Yeah, I was wondering why they opened the door. I've never seen anyone open that door before. But Tam is a legend, and I wouldn't question Tam's choices at the time, but... I'll question them! Copper coming in with the burn! Oh my god, it's a key. Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh my goodness me. Never punished. Well, surely you can't be locked out though, right? But how can... I guess you're not locked out because the Samaria logically requires, so... This is a really interesting logic discussion here. So was this just a lucky bailout then? Or, like, was the key required logically to be there? Yeah, this logic is way beyond me. Way beyond me. So I'm gonna let the chat figure it out, because that's way too much advanced logic for this guy. We haven't found the cane yet, have we? Had to take a breather there. This is pretty insane stuff here, but for anyone who's just stopping in, Tam was in GT without the Samaria, decided to open, went right side and then decided to open the right door, burned the key, found the key in the ice armor's post chest, and then had to then mirror out and I think mirrored out instead of going to check the big chest, but mirrored out and then realized that the only bailout was the big chest, so then had to reclimb again, go check the big chest, and found the small key in the big chest, and was able to continue up the dungeon. Can't say I've ever quite seen anything quite like that in a race before. But here we are. Smart powder play there from Tam, I was going to say. Probably a good idea to powder in this situation. No hover from Tam today. Disappointing. Has a skateboard. Could try and ollie the gap like Jaws. Famous skateboarder. So, incredibly, with all that going on, Tam is still going to almost finish the game before anyone's even hit GT. That just gives you an idea of how far ahead Tam was in this seed. I'll need to ask Tam afterwards about that. Alright, and here we go, dropping into Ganon. Tam the champ, 1:15:48 drop in time with Silver's gold sword and stacked to the gills. Ray coming in hot on the heels, currently going to be climbing and not burning the key. Bit of a smart decision there on Ray's part. And then Flip will be third on the chase here. None of them having Samaria. They're all getting bailed out of not having a Samaria. I'm not going to lie. I kind of wanted the key to be on the right side just to see what would have happened. It's like everyone's going to GT without Samaria, so that would have been a hell of a funny race to see what would have happened if it wasn't required. GG there from Tam. Tam the champ. That'll be a dub with an official time of forfeit there from Magno. Had enough. Dream off. Official finish time of 1:17:01. Trying to see if he wants to come in here. Actually, hold on. Let's see if Tam wants to come in here. Alright, we are welcomed by Tam. Just let me make sure Discord audio is on here.
Hey.
Welcome in, Tam. That was an exciting finish. Tell us about the decision to open that door, because we're all clenching there.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem. Even in this case, like, I should just go straight to the big chest, obviously, but my brain was not working.
Yeah, so we're trying to work out the logic. So there's no way to be locked out of the situation that you were in. Like there's no way that the scenario could be required.
Yeah, I mean, because of like the Samarian has to be somewhere, right? But because of that, I can't tell where the keys are. So like I can't be sure that there's one in the climb. Because for all I know, there's just Kane somewhere in Key and Tower. Which was what I was hoping for, but I forgot that I didn't get the Kane.
Yeah, it was a very interesting race because I don't think any of you checked the lumberjack earlier on.
No, I checked.
Oh, did you check it? Okay, so I missed that part then. I was running around. Okay, that's good then. I wasn't aware of that,
Yeah.
but
That's why I did Aga so early.
yeah, everyone did Aga early. So like Ray actually, as soon as Ray was done, Ray actually beeline to Eastern Palace and had the bowl like 20 minutes before everyone else. But then went to pod and then mirrored out after and left 2 checks in there, then LL'd the glove, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was my concern at the time, was that like, oh, someone doesn't do Aga because they don't know about the hookshot, and then they get the bow and they single their pod. But then I realized later that in that situation, you're probably gonna leave Helmasaur. So it's kind of just rough for everyone.
Yeah, there was basically everybody LL'd. Pretty much everyone LL'd the glove, but then after the glove, everyone got the mitts. But then once everyone got the mitts, it started. Everyone was all over the place after that. Like Magno was in Mire at one point, and so yeah, you basically got to the mirror really, really early compared to everyone else, and then that was pretty much go mode for you, right? Or go mode minus Samari, I think.
That was go mode with an asterisk.
Yeah.
Where I just panic and flail when I don't get the big key.
So if you didn't get the big key, where were you going?
Probably mine. It was gonna be a lot of ridiculous checks, basically, because I'm like, I can't go back into swamp or ice. Well, I mean, I could, but I didn't want to. And then, like, it's just all bad checks. So
Yeah, I
it
don't.
would have been entertaining to watch, I'm sure.
I'm not that. I know, I was secretly hoping that it wasn't there because everyone was in GT without the Samaria. So I was kind of.
I'm wondering where it is at this point.
We still don't know where it is. No one has found it. Like Mire's been checked from Magno. I have no clue where it would be. It'd be stab in the dark. Maybe TR? Probably TR, maybe, because we know the ice rod is on the...
TR needs a cane.
Oh, TR needs a cane, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so it can't be in TR yet. Yeah, I've...
Somewhere nonsense, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be some graveyard ledge. Has anyone checked graveyard ledge?
Probably not, yeah.
Something like that.
There's so many bad mirror checks.
Yeah, one of the tablet checks, maybe, from the book. You have to go back
Tablet
out
would
and...
be a good jerk, yeah.
Yeah, well, you are the champ for the second week in a row, Tam.
Yeah, I had not a very good escape, but it was better than last week, so...
Nobody had a sub 5 escape. Just so you know.
Disappointing. I didn't expect me to get it, but I thought surely Flip or Ray.
Yeah, Flip had like a 505, I think. Ray had a 501. Magno had a 510, I think. I can't remember what you had, Tam. I was too busy cropping a bunch of stuff at the same time. I think Ray is just finishing up right now. You're welcome to come and chat, Magno, if you want. I'll send you a... right here. Is there anything else other than the seed that you think went well, or?
I was gonna do bitey turtles, but I forgot. So I'm
And we still haven't introduced
think-
Mighty Turtles to the greater rando community yet. I'm not sure if they're ready for that.
no, I don't think anyone's ready for that.
Welcome in,
Seed was
Magno.
Seed's
Hi.
you Magno.
GG. What a bad seed for a gambler like me. GG, Ray.
Yeah, GG Ray. And in second, the current time of 1:25 on the dot. Flipheal just finishing up here. Yeah, Magno, you went on quite an adventure. Like, you were in Mire at one point, and you were basically looking for the mirror, right? Or
Yeah,
potentially the Samaria, maybe to take you into TR as well, potentially for the mirror.
especially the pot double dip made me feel so bad and behind. And yeah, GG's, Ray.
GG's.
GG.
So with an Aga seat like this and last location here, last location there, last location, Hera basement. In an execution seat like this, I have to go somewhere people might not go first, and yeah, I didn't want it to be on powder. GG's Flip.
GG's.
GG.
So did everyone else hard last locate their bow and their glove?
Yeah, everything.
So,
Double dip pot.
just so you know, so Ray actually had the bow about 20 minutes before everyone else. Ray actually went to Eastern Palace before going to the Dark World and was
But
in
Ray, did
pod
you-
with the bow, but didn't finish pod and ended up LLing it because of it.
Yeah,
Ray,
Yeah,
did
that
you
was-
go and see the hook shot?
I
early
did.
on?
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
did.
okay.
So yeah, I did Aga before doing like a lot of things, but still decided to go Eastern. I was like, it's Fear 1, so let's just try and see if something comes up, and then I just got the bow right before our most, which was quite lucky.
Yeah, I got a blind hook shot. So I was really pissed when pot and like digging game and everything had nothing. And then I was like, man, at least it's a magazine after all. But yeah, double dipping pot felt bad, and last occasion everything basically.
Yeah, double dipping pod. Like I didn't check the map when I got to Dark World, and my plan was to go to pod after checking map if it was a crystal, but then I forgot to check it. So I went into pod, saw it was a pendant, and then was like, okay, maybe I'll get something good. Pod always has the goods, right? So I did like all of the dungeon and had only I think half magic to show for. I was like, okay, it might be like a green pendant, but like I'm out. I'm cutting my losses, and then went to do everything else just to come back to have to do Helma. So that was definitely my biggest time loss, I'm sure, in the whole seed.
At that point there, you were like probably 10 minutes ahead of everyone into pod at that stage.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you'd have picked it up then, it would have been like you would have been ahead for sure. But
Yeah.
because of the way it all worked out, you ended up last to the glove instead of first.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Where was powder again? I just couldn't remember.
Paradox.
Oh, okay.
It was on the mountain, right? Somewhere?
Yeah. So Tam, how are you so damn fast?
Just go fast. I don't know.
Well, I guess the question, because yeah, I'm curious. I'm guessing most people didn't leave the mitts because of how little was left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back
I
with him.
just left them because I got distracted. But I went to the next screen. I was like, wait, I forgot something. Turn back.
Yeah, the seat's probably much better if you just on flute activation just go to the smith or powder. I was almost thinking about it. I was like, maybe there's a world where someone doesn't do Harrow Basement. So like maybe I should be a little bit more careful with the non-Mitch checks. Because yeah, I mean if you have the mirror and then you don't like even bother with the right, it was such a bad ice layout. I don't know. Lost like an infinite amount of time in there. That felt so bad.
Oh yeah, I also forgot that you know, with IPBJ you don't need Samaria. So after doing IPBJ, I just you know, did the whole detour to grab some keys to be able to hit the switch, but I didn't need to. So that was an interesting because I was go moding ice, so it was an interesting routing in Ice Palace.
Just so everyone else knows, because you guys probably don't know, but Tam actually went into obviously GT. Everyone was in GT without Samaria, but went right side and then opened the door,
Really?
and then actually got the small key out of the big chest, right?
Yeah, except I forgot it, so I had to go back around.
Yeah.
I mirrored out after the big key with 0 small keys, and I was like, I'll just go to tower and make it a key. Except I couldn't do that.
So I made for some like interesting, like logical discussions that was like way above my head. That was way above my head. I
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I went to GT with 6 crystals.
No.
Yeah, I think I was just checked out of this one at the end.
What crystal were you missing?
Desert. I never went back for desert.
Oh, okay. I've been to GT with 5 crystals before, if that makes you feel any better.
Always gotta one up me.
But yeah, so I mean, thanks everyone for coming back for this week. Champ again, Tam, 2 weeks in a row. 2 amazing performances.
Thanks a lot for the restream.
Yeah, the restream is really last minute, and hopefully it went okay. It's my first time doing a 4-way, and I've learned that it's there's a lot going on. It's hard to track everything, so
Much
Wait, were
appreciated.
you tracking?
I wasn't, no, but like just, you know, like people are picking up items and this, that, and the next thing. I had everyone's tracker on the screen, but I was like trying to
Yeah,
like
makes
work out
sense.
why people are, why is he going there? Oh, he just has that fire. Oh, why is he going? He doesn't have the mirror. Like, why is, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know where everything is, but they don't. So trying to work out what's going on in your guys' heads while you're playing is kind of rough when you're trying to track 4 people's games and trackers at the same time. So. And obviously without the glove, that was kind of another interesting point too. Like, you know, people are like, why is he not going to like Paradox Cave? Well, he's not got a glove, right? Or, you know, you can't check Spike Cave without the glove either was another thing that came up. And just some kind of interesting things like that, that it's, I think seats without glove that late are quite rare, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so lots of hard things for you to keep track of with 4 players, and something that doesn't come up often. But yeah, again, thanks for picking it up last minute and doing the restream.
Yeah, thanks, Bitey.
Yeah, no problem, everyone. So again, last minute, but thanks everyone for stopping in, and we'll hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more time ahead of time. Thanks to Magno, Ray, Flip, and Tam for playing today. Tam crowned champion again, 2nd week running. Congratulations to Tam, and we will see you all next time. Take care.